everyone, I'm Joan and this is Yoga with Joan Bossy. This is Yoda, our Frenchie, who's going to join me today. Today's a shorter practice. We're going to work on our hips. I've had a couple requests for some hip openers, so let's begin. So coming to a comfortable seated position on the mat, we can let our arms begin to just drape down on our knees. And you can have a soft gaze out or a nice closing of the eyes. Start to become aware of your breath, moving in and out of your belly. Allowing yourself time to let go and be here and now for yoga. Place one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart as we inhale. Nice, deep, long inhale through the nose. And a nice, long exhale out through the mouth or the nose. Take another one like this. Last time, inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling. And this time we'll inhale again, nice long. And our next deep inhale, we'll take a pause at the top. So inhale, pausing at the top, and then exhaling. Take a pause at the bottom before our next breath. Inhaling, pausing at the top, and exhaling. Pause. Inhale, pausing, exhale. As you breathe, you can let your breath return to normal, but maybe notice a pause, taking a pause before the inhale, taking a pause after you exhale. Notice any feelings that you may have as you breathe here, crown of the head lifting up, long spine. And noticing these feelings without judgment. And our next inhale, allow the eyes to float open if they were closed. We'll come down onto our backs. Inhaling the knees into the chest, little rock on the back. And we'll begin our hip practice here. Breathing, bringing our arms, sliding them down the legs, taking the outside soles of the feet for a nice happy baby here. Bending the knees as we apply a little pressure to the outside soles of the feet. Maybe a rock back and forth as we continue to breathe. I'll let the right leg go long. Toes pointed of the right leg up towards the ceiling. As we keep our half happy baby here, breathing here, tuning into any sensations you notice in your hip. Lower back, pressed, continuing to press into the floor. Beautiful. Breathing into that stretch. From here, taking our right leg, placing it on the floor, sole of the foot on the floor. Right ankle across the left ankle, across the right thigh. As we stay right here and press into that left thigh, opening up the hip a little more, or drawing that right leg towards the body, any amount. Continuing to breathe here, flexing both feet. Noticing any feelings again that just pop up without judgment, just let them be there. We'll take another breath here, full breath in and out. And we'll begin to slide the left knee over the right knee. So knees are stacked, reaching for the feet. And if this is too deep as we draw the feet towards us, if this is too deep for you, you can stay right here in this beautiful 4 square stretch. And our breath beginning to deepen it as we draw the legs towards us, or the leg if you have it. Noticing where you feel the stretch. Beautiful. And then we'll let that go. Coming back to knees into the chest. Finding our happy babies. We could do the other side. Couple breaths here. Maybe some movement side to side. And then we'll allow the left leg to go long. Toes can point up towards the ceiling. Base of the spine pressing into the mat as we breathe here. Noticing how this side feels, this hip. And again, if this is too much, you can always lessen it, bringing the leg in, bending the left knee in. Here, we begin to bend the left knee, sole the foot on the floor as we place the right ankle across that opposite thigh. Staying right here, letting a little press into the right thigh if this is enough, or drawing that left leg towards you, flexing both feet. Letting go on that exhale of physical tension, emotional tension. Continuing your breath in and out. And you can stay right here, or take it a little deeper with me, with the knees stacked on top of each other as we reach for the feet, drawing the knees in towards the chest. Feet, apply a little pressure to the feet, nice and gentle, being really gentle, but noticing if you feel a little bit in the hips as you draw the legs closer to the body, breathing here. Getting deep in that breath if that feels good. And take our last full breath here. Beautiful. And let the legs go. And you can roll over to the left side or rock forward and backward, side and back a little bit as we come to a comfortable position on the mat. Opening up the hips a little here as we take some torso circles over to the right and around. Maybe going slow and wide circles, or maybe slow, faster or smaller circles. Just again, tuning into the hips, the back, noticing where you feel it. And we'll go the other direction. Warming up the waist. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. He's chewing that bone. He's gonna go get a drink of water, I think. Hopefully he'll be back. I'll take another circle here, tuning in to that body. Breath here. Beautiful. We'll come to our hands and knees. We'll stack the knees about hips width distance apart, wrists under shoulders. As we take the right knee, sending it back, bending the knee, and out to the side, and then forward and back. So we're taking some hip circles here. Mindfully tuning in to that right hip and hip socket. And we'll change direction here, drawing our knee forward, out to the side and back. Continuing our journey in the other direction. Good boy. Continuing that breath in and out as we finish our last hip circle on this side. Beautiful. We'll do the same on the other side. I'm just going to turn around so you can see my hip a little better. Excuse me, buddy. And we'll send that knee in and out to the side and back. Good boy. Really tuning in to where you feel the sensation as we change direction. Knee goes back, off to the side, and forward. Keeping our other hip still, supported on the mat. And taking our last full circle. Pausing here. Turning our toes under, coming into a downward dog. Chest pressing back towards the thighs, bending one knee and then the other. Creating some movement. Coming to stillness. Heels reaching for the floor. Hands about 2 fists apart. Bend the knees, walking small little steps all the way to the front of the mat. We'll inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Knees can be bent as we hold the elbows here and hang. Maybe straightening those knees a little. Maybe the knees are bent. Again, taking care of you, doing what feels good. Movement might feel good, side to side here. Take another full breath here, letting the head and the shoulders go. And we'll begin to let go of the elbows, bending the knees generously as we rise, reaching out to the side with the arms and then up. Exhaling to the heart. Now we're at the front of our mat. We're going to bring our arms to the side. And we're going to sit back into chair pose. Arms reach up, weight in the heels. The toes are either together or slightly parted. And we're going to practice a little balance here. We're going to send the weight into the left leg. But before we do, we're going to bring our hands together into the heart. So weight is in the left leg, just picking up that right foot, and then bringing it down. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Weight in the right, picking up that left foot, keeping the weight in our heel as we breathe, and then down. Bending forward, bending the knees and rising back up. Inhaling and exhaling. And I'm going to come, you're at the front of your mat, I'm going to come to the front so you can see me. We're going to take our second chair, inhaling, exhaling, weight is in the heels. And this time, you might want to we're going to take a little deeper, or you could do the same thing we just did. We're going to take the standing pigeon pose. So weight in our right leg as we take our left and bring it across. Now, arms can come to the heart. This is really going to open up the hip as we sink back down. And if this is too much, you can take a block or some books and put your hands on them or on the floor. Breathing here. Deciding how deep you want to go. And maybe you stay up here with the hands at the heart. So the ankle is just beyond the thigh. And then we'll take it off. Reaching down. Taking a forward fold. And then bending the knees as we reach back up. Exhaling down, beautiful. And we'll take our last chair, inhaling, weight comes into the heels. And hands can come to the heart. As we bring the weight to the left foot this time, and we'll take our standing pigeon on the left side. And again, sitting back, deepening your fold here. You can also bring the hands down, feeling that opening in the hip, depending on how much you need to open that hip. Again, maybe you're up here, holding here, and then we'll exhale, down, forward folding, and then reaching back up. Beautiful. We're at the front of our mat. We're going to take a flow, bending down, exhaling up. Inhaling up, excuse me. Exhaling, forward fold, inhale. Halfway lift, we're going to take a step back with that right foot. Sorry, Yoda, knee comes down. Just going to move up a little. And allowing the arms to reach up or come to the knee or thigh. Deepening that breath as our hip opens. We'll inhale here. And then exhale, arms come down as we come to the heel of the left foot, folding over with the heart reaching forward. Nice fold over. We're going to add some movement here. So inhaling, slow the foot down, knee over ankle. And exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. And we'll stay here. A couple more breaths. Again, chest reaching forward, left hip drawing back. Planting the left foot as we bend that knee, heel toeing the foot over to the left, coming into lizard pose here. Nice deep hip opener. And maybe we stay on our hands or come down to our elbows. Breathing here. It doesn't matter if you come down on your elbows or not. All that matters is that you are deepening your stretch and breathing into it. Sometimes emotions and feelings can get stuck in our hips when we don't feel them. So on your exhale, just notice what's coming up for you and just letting it be where it is. And an option to go a little deeper here if you want to take your left hand pressing into that thigh a little, maybe a look up. Then take another breath in beautiful lizard pose here. Finding our way back to our hands. If we're on our elbows, heel toeing that foot back towards the center. We're going to draw the left foot back into plank. Knees can be down as we exhale. Hands come to the side ribs as we peel our chest up for cobra or upward dog. Exhaling back to downward dog or child's pose. And again, adding that movement if that feels good for your legs or just stretching here. Beautiful back and leg opener. On your next inhale, you can join us in downward dog, bending the knees. And walking or hopping to the front, halfway lift, exhale, and we rise, reaching out of the hoist and up. Hands come together and down. Beautiful. We'll let the arms drop, reaching back out and up, exhaling to forward fold. Halfway lift and heel. Exhale, left leg takes back. Nice big step. Top of the back foot comes down as we rise for a stretch. Or maybe place our hands on our thigh. We'll inhale. Exhale those hands down. Heel toeing the foot over to the right. And leaning gently forward. Hands can be on a block or books if you don't have a block, or they can come down onto, you can come down onto your elbows. Breathing here. Taking some nice, long, deep inhales and deeper, longer exhales. Letting go of what doesn't serve us anymore. Option to press into the thigh a little, opening up the chest a little. Feeling that hip maybe open a little more. Being still as we notice what comes up, what feelings may be there without judgment. Beautiful. And we'll come back onto our hands, heel toeing our foot back. We'll do those openers with the foot. We'll draw the foot back, coming to the heel of the foot, stretching over. We did this first last time. It's okay as long as we do the same on the other side. So we're drawing this right hip back, but at the same time our chest is reaching forward. So we're going to inhale, bending that knee. Exhale, holding, drawing the right hip back. Inhaling second time. Exhale, leading with the chest. And last time. And folding back over. We'll take a couple full breaths here. Really feeling that tension in the hip. You should feel a moderate to strong stretch through the back, the hamstring, maybe the hip. Breathing here. And gently bringing that foot back. We'll bring ourselves to plank, sending the right foot back. And coming down, inhaling, exhaling down. Hands come pushing us up into our back bend of choice. And exhaling back into downward dog. Breathing on the mat, stretching those hips back and up. We're going to take our right leg up and back behind us. Bending that knee, we'll circle that leg around one way. That knee, drawing a sweet circle, opening up that hip. Maybe 2 or 3 circles and then going the other direction. And you can straighten that leg. And we'll send it through. Foot towards left hand, knee towards the right. As we settle into our pigeon, long back leg, top of the foot on the floor. Left hip forward, bringing a little bit of weight to the left side of the hip as well as the front. As we turn our hips as best as possible towards the front, coming down, and the foot can be flexed in the front as we slowly fold over any amount here. Maybe we're on our hands, breathing here, elbows, or even all the way down. Breathing. Long, deeper breaths into the belly. Checking in, noticing any feelings that you may feel coming out or up.
relaxing, letting those feelings just come, noticing the feelings in the hip, noticing where you feel it in the muscle. We'll take another full breath here. And then we'll begin to walk back up, coming upright, sending that leg back. Good. Stretching it out, bending the knee a couple times, straightening the leg. Bending the knee, the heel towards the glute, and then sending it down. We'll set up for the other side, sending the left leg out and up. Knee comes over to the left side of the hand. Your foot comes to the right side of your hand, towards your hand. And I'm just going to shift a little so that I'm not on my dog. Okay. Sorry, Yoda. Sorry, sweetie. And then we'll send ourselves down any amount. This side might be different. Maybe the heel's closer to the body or farther away for a deeper stretch. Keeping those hips as forward as possible. As we fold over and breathe, see what we can soften as we let go in our hips. Face softens, throat, jaw, deepening breath. Nice job finding our way back up to our hands, sending our leg back and up, bending that knee, taking those circles, 1, 2, and 3, and then taking the knee in the other direction, a couple circles, 2 or 3, bending, straightening that leg. And then the leg comes down. Beautiful. Taking our downward dog here, bending one knee and then the other. We'll settle in, widening the knees into a child's pose. Hands come forward, hips roll back. Grounding ourselves in downward dog. in child's pose. Breathing here. And maybe your head is on the mat, maybe your head doesn't reach the mat. It's all good as long as you're stretching. And come back up. Finding our way back down onto our backs. Using our abs or holding the backs of our legs, knees come in. Now, you can take the knees into the chest and rock back and forth. We're going to take the left leg long. I'll take the right leg, begin to straighten it any amount. And we'll take some ankle circles to the right and then to the left. Pointing and flexing that foot. And then keeping the foot flexed, begin to draw. You can hold the back of the thigh or the shin and draw that leg towards you. And holding there, breathing deeply into that stretch once you find the place where you feel that moderate to strong stretch. And this, again, if it feels uncomfortable to reach for the leg, if you have a towel in the house, a blanket or strap that you want to use to put around the foot, feel free. That's sometimes that's a little easier, but you absolutely don't need a strap. You can just hold the leg and draw it towards you. You can also use, like I said, a towel, taking both ends of the towel and drawing it towards you. Deep breaths into those hips. And then let the tension on the leg go. Letting it come back down. Both knees draw in. And we'll let the right leg go long, toes pointed up towards the ceiling, lower back pressed into the floor. As we take some ankle circles with the left ankle to the right, and then over to the other side. Pointing and flexing that foot. And then drawing the leg up towards the ceiling, straightening it, maybe adding a towel or a strap to aid you in drawing the leg towards your body. Long, deep breaths. Get quiet and notice. Maybe there's a sadness that comes up. Maybe there's an anger. Maybe nothing comes up right now. But the most important thing is on the exhales, just let it all go. Loosening up your grip on your leg or your strap, putting it off to the side, drawing both knees in. Beautiful. We'll reach for our ankles, finishing up where we started with happy baby. You can stay right here. You could begin to straighten one leg, rolling to one side, straighten the other. You can have the knees bent, rocking back and forth to the side to side. Letting go, whatever doesn't serve you on your exhales. Beautiful. And then letting that go, letting the feet go. Drawing the soles of the feet together. One hand on the lower belly, one hand on the heart. Deep breaths. Lower back pressed into the floor. Breathing in lightness. Exhaling joy. Breathing in joy. Exhaling peace. Letting one leg straighten, flop over to the right, and the other leg straighten, flop over to the left. Palms can be up to receive or down for more grounding. As we breathe in Shavasana. Letting go. Letting the body breathe and be. Drawing. You can absolutely stay here for a little longer, pausing the tape. The video, I should say. You can draw your knees into your chest. If you'd like to end here, rolling over to one side. And taking a breath there. Grateful that you practiced yoga today. Pushing yourself up to your comfortable seated position. Drawing the hands into the heart. Thank you so much for joining me for this hip opener. Hopefully you can try
Just let go of whatever comes up today and namaste.